Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Eve and I am bringing you another art piece. Whoop whoop whoop. Alright, so I hope you're excited about this, as I am very excited about this. This is our first card for a tarot deck. So before you saw me doing maybe some tattoo outlines, some other commission pieces, this is actually something that I'm doing on my own. I am working on tarot decks. So I actually have 3 tarot decks that I've been working on for the past 2 years. Yes, I just started this one, so yes, this is the 3rd one. The other 2, I have to get like copywritten and some permissions to post them. So you'll see those a little bit later. But to start us off with, I am working on this tarot deck, and the first card is going to be our Fool card. So I'm not sure if any of you guys are familiar with tarot, but I'm going to explain a little bit of the breakdown. There are 78 cards. 21 of them, or 22 of them, are going to be your major arcana, and then you have minor arcana, and that includes 56. Now they do have a royal suit in the minor arcana, and that is going to be next time that we get into this. But we're going to start with the first card here. This is our Fool card. So I'm going to break down a little bit about the Fool so you guys are familiar. Take this as a free tutorial for understanding our tarot decks. Now, the Fool card is going to be the start of the deck. It is associated with Aquarius and the planet Uranus. In it, you're going to have some symbology with our little white dog. We'll have a white rose in there. It'll be a person with a pack on their back, like a backpack, a cliff, some mountain ranges, and the sun shining. So just to give you, again, some more insight, with your major arcana, it's going to break down some archetypes for our lifespan. Everyone should be experiencing this no matter how young or how old you are. You're going to go through all of these little trials and tribulations, and they are unavoidable, essentially. They are things that we all must go through to live a complete life. Now, that doesn't mean you only go through this one time. It just means that each time that you're going through it, you're going to hit pretty much all of these points. So it's kind of helpful to know these cards. Now, in the major arcana, you have the Fool card that said starting us off, and it has a storyline. So there's a plot here. Essentially, it's a person who has decided that they want to go off into the world. They have joy and excitement. They have optimism. They are like, ooh, this is gonna be fun. On this, they have taken all of their possessions with them, put it on their back, and set off on this journey. Now, you don't know what's in the bag, so, you know, we got a little bit of teaser here if you're looking in the picture. I have a really cool backpack. It's like a rabbit. And then you have like a little piece of something hanging out. It kind of gives me like impression of a tongue, so I left it in there, but it's just like a sneak peek of like there's something inside of this pack, right? And then the Fool is wearing a white shirt to represent that innocence, you know, like the naivety of life when you're first starting an adventure, the optimism that you have, and the kind of like outlook that things are going to be crystal clear for your understanding, right? He also has a colorful cloth on him, and I say he, but I kind of made my character a little androgynous, but he has a colorful cloth on him, and the cloth has floral prints on it to represent, again, that optimism, that joy of life, that spring in the step, the spring vibes, you know. Now, he doesn't really appear to be well off. As you can see, he'll have some holes in his jeans. He's in like flip-flops or slides. He has patches on his gear. Like, Even the bike that he's riding is a little bit of a mismatch bike. This is kind of my dystopian society tarot deck. So it's going to have a lot of like mishmash put together attributes. This will be broken down a little bit more when I go into the description for the card, because it will explain kind of what these little attributes represent if you're reading for perception of the images, not just for the actual meaning of the cards. So again, with this, you have the Fool who is excited. They're in movement. They are moving quickly. I'm going to take a little pause as we move to the next slide. All right, back again, part 2. So, as I was saying before with the Fool card, you have the Fool who is playing by this cliff as he is optimistically thinking everything's going to be wonderful. You have a little doggy here that's going to be in the back corner. The dog is there as a warning to the Fool to be like, hey, be careful. There's a cliff over there, or pitfalls in your future. So essentially the meaning of the Fool is adventure. It's the new beginnings. It is things moving quicker. It is optimism. It is everything is looking up. It is that first step out of your doorway, out of the things that you are comfortable with, into a new journey. And on this, you are ignorant. You're innocent, but ignorant in a sense that you have no idea what's actually going to happen. You're just hoping for the best. You do have tools that you come equipped with. You don't know what those are yet or which ones you're going to need, but it's all in your bag with you. There are going to be pitfalls, so that cliff is representation of the pitfalls that are coming. There will be things that you do not see, things that you are just not prepared for or aware of, but the sun does keep shining. It will be a new day. You will keep learning new things, and there will be conscious realizations happening along this journey. As I said before, you do have a little pet there, a little doggy, which may or may not be your pet. Could just be a random dog that just came up. But there will be opportunities for people to give you advice, people to, shout out a lookout for you. You're never going to be in the world alone. So always look for that sign from the universe, the sign from people around you that is basically going to say, hey, watch out for that. Hey, be careful over there. Or here is some information to help you get to the end of your journey. So with this colorful deck, as I said before, I got a lot of different things happening, right? So you have a saddle on the back of the bicycle. The bicycle is barely holding itself together. They've got a trash can lid for a tire in the front. And again, patches all over this. So it does imply that you may not necessarily have everything right now that you want, which, to be honest, the Fool is never fully equipped, okay? Obviously. So you are starting from a place, and it's just uphill from there, upward growth from there. Again, maybe a little bit of struggle with that uphill motion, but I promise you, once you get to the top, the view will be worth it. And those mountains in the background represent so much territory to claim, so much territory to explore, that you have a distance to go. All right. Well, that is my Fool card. Please let me know if you like it. I am going to be uploading more of my art as I proceed. I'm going to go ahead and throw my Instagram and my YouTube channel in here, because I would like you guys to follow me on these different channels. My TikTok may be shorter videos coming up here soon, mostly because of how much content that I have when I am creating. YouTube is a better platform for me to slow it down, go into a lot more detail of different things that I am drawing. But also, I do tarot card readings on my Instagram as well as my YouTube. My YouTube channel, of course, will have the longest videos, but Instagram and TikTok will get little short clips here and there, just to show you guys that I'm still out here doing things. These will be the longest clips that I do for you guys. Sometimes I will pop up with a surprise and be like, hey, here's another long one. But I tend to leave the longer ones for the YouTube channel because I don't have to edit so much. I do enjoy doing these videos though, and now that I am working for myself from home, I appreciate all the support that I can get from you guys. If you want to like, if you want to comment, if you want to share this to your friends, please do. It really takes nothing. There's no money involved. There's nothing here. Just the support that you give will have me shown to other people so they can see what it is that I'm working on and support me. Just to give you guys a heads up, once I am finished with the tarot decks, they will be available for order. Once I have my approvals for the last 2 decks that I've been working on, I will also post them so that you guys can take a look. If you do want to have me commission some pieces, all you have to do is slide into my DMs. I respond better on Instagram and YouTube though. So Instagram specifically because I am more active on there, and I do take commissions on my Instagram. If you guys have any questions for me or do want to see something in particular, feel free to let me know. But like, follow, share, all the things. It's going to help me grow, help me to get out there, help me to create more of this beautiful work. Thank you again for being here. Yeah. It's been an interesting journey. I am developing a lot, and I am also on a fool's journey, so I just felt it was a little poignant to start off with this card, because I feel like each time I do it, I am starting again, starting anew, and quitting my job to become a full-time entrepreneur is something that I am optimistic about. I am joyful about. I am on my way, but I do know those cliffs are there. I do know there are things for me to look out for, that there are things for me to pay attention to. And luckily, my ancestors, my family on this earthly plane, my friends who are surrounding me are all here to kind of help me along this journey. So I'm not at it alone. And for the most part, most people are not in this world alone. It may feel like we're doing it all by ourselves, but trust me when I say there are people rooting for us. There are people wanting us to succeed, and we will succeed if for no other reason to make sure that those investors did not invest for no reason. I'm heavily one to say that you are under no obligation to do anything for anyone, and that is very true. We are never under any obligation to do these things. However, I do put in full effort, mostly because I know where I come from. These little patched up pants and broken down bicycles and things that you probably found on the side of the road to get you on the road. This is just a representation. It's a representation that you have been at the lowest points before and that you can build up again. So every time this Fool card pops around, trust me when I say it is not saying that you're destitute. It's not saying that you are alone. It is just saying that on this journey, you are the person that has to make these steps. You are the person that has to put down that foot outside the door to leave your comfort zone, to go out into this world and make your dreams happen. Make these goals achievable. They will never be achieved if you never leave your house, if you never take that step that seems so scary, if you never do any of the things that you have thought about, it will never come to place. Someone else will pick up the ball though, and they will do it, and you'll be sitting here like, wow, that could have been me. And you know what? Even if someone has picked up that ball, even if someone out there has decided that I'm gonna... Thank you again for your time. This is the final piece. Please do subscribe and follow.